Hello, Tater Cowgirl fans. I plead guilty. I haven't given you an update on my Germany trip yet, so let's talk about it. Right now I'm at my favorite chore of the season. A gazillion lemons on my Meyer lemon tree. So I'm juicing them. I probably put out a box in front of the house for the neighbors because I have so many. I don't know where to get the bottles, to fill up the juice and freeze it. But anyway, that's the current chore I'm doing. So what's up? I hope you're all doing well and smoothly rocked into 2024. As you know, I was in Germany visiting my family. It was the last time I stayed in my late stepmother's condo, which we inherited, and it was a good stay. It wasn't sad. It was like a saying goodbye, saying my farewell to my stepmother, and we went through 1,000 photos. She has a lot of photos in boxes. So I took a few home to the United States and framed pictures and the meat grinder. Oh, I should show you that. Hold on. I took, when my grandma died, my dad took the meat grinder. That's a mechanical meat grinder. Oh, that's really heavy. See that? And I wanted it, but as my dad wanted it when my grandma died, I said, okay, I'm not saying anything. But now that my dad is dead and my stepmother passed away, I thought I'm getting that meat grinder. So I shipped it over from Germany. And it actually was, it arrived 1 week after I came back from my trip. So that was pretty fast. It's really heavy, so I paid 80 euros. But I also put some jackets in the box because I didn't want to take it home in the luggage because they have weight limits, as we know now. I was okay on my trip to Munich, from San Francisco to Munich, but on the way back they said I have my luggage is too heavy, which I don't understand because, as I said, I already shipped my jackets over, and it seemed that Lufthansa, United was the one in San Francisco who weighed my luggage, and Lufthansa in Munich, they have a lower weight limit, I think. I think that's what it was. So I paid for too heavy. It hurts, I'm telling you, it's really a lot of money. And anyway, that was the complainer start. So, what happened? First of all, Addie came with us and enjoyed that alcohol is legal in Germany, starting with in the age of 16, which she currently is, as you know. So, what can I tell you? The first thing she did was drinking beer. And then we watched her barfing half of the night, and she said, actually, I don't like alcohol. Mission accomplished. She drank so much that she didn't really like it anymore, and that's how it should be. The other thing she looked forward to was shooting rockets on New Year's Eve. In Germany, the bottle rockets are legal to shoot. I don't know how long anymore. They are complaining about it too, but we were at my son's house, and my daughter Sarah bought a boatload of rockets, and my son had stuff to shoot, so we went all out near the fire brigade's house. So if something happens, we have at least a fire brigade like right there. And we shot. I mean, it's like a war zone in Germany on New Year's Eve. So I'm putting a video in right there so you can see.
Happy New Year! Pyromaniac, the Beasler Pyromaniac.
Other than that, the flights were very good. I had great seat. I had for both flights I had an aisle seat with no seat in front of me, so I could stretch my feet. Oh my God, I never traveled that comfortable in economy. So that was cool. Food was good. I had a little problem, you know, the time switch with my insulin intake. So I think to Germany, I took too much or too early, and from Germany, I took it too late. Anyway, I had a little problem there. Then what else happened? Oh yeah, a high school reunion. Woo! That was fun to see all these people, class of 81 in Germany. So I'm putting a picture in here. And celebrating Christmas, singing the old songs in the I'm not Catholic anymore, I'm born again, as you know, but singing the old traditional Christmas songs, there's something I really miss here. Also, I love my contemporary worship music. I mean, I live for that music. I'm a bass player and love that music. But singing the traditional Stille Nacht, Heilige Nacht, and other songs really is something special on Christmas. And I really enjoyed going to church in the night, to the children's church in the afternoon, and sing all those songs. That was really fun. Well, I met a lot of friends, and some of them I didn't even make appointments because, you know, I didn't want to schedule up my whole day. And I met them. It's like God wanted me to meet all these people. I mean, I went to a bakery and there they sat in the cafe and I could talk to them. And then some of my friends who are always talking to me on my Instagram account, some of my best friends I scheduled a meeting. And what else? Oh yeah, and then the other thing was I write poems in my dialect, and for quite a while I have a project in my mind, but I can't put the puzzle pieces together. You know how that is when you have a certain idea and then there's something and there's something and there's something, there's something, but you don't know how to put it all together to make it a project. So that's at the point where I was, and I improved on that a little bit. I decided to ask Tim Hacking, who has a recording studio, Sounds by Hacking, and to help me. Of course, I pay him for that, to help me getting something together, and he agreed. And my good friend Karl Imler, love you Karl, agreed that I can use his music as a frame around my poems. The problem right now is I don't have enough poems. I thought I have enough, but I don't. So what I did in Germany in the night, because we had no TV in my stepmother's condo, because everything was already out, because we are selling the condo. We are in discussion right now about an offer, but it's not yet on the table. So I have to have some patience. I can't talk about it right now. And this is, I read in the flight to Munich, I read the book from Monika Fuchs, one of my beloved YouTuber fellow girls, the oldest YouTuber in Germany. And very interesting book, by the way. I can highly recommend it. This woman has a very interesting life story. And in some of the things I can actually see myself with a similar story. So if you want to read that, that's in German, get it. It's good. And so I had no paper in the condo. They left us pens, but no papers. This is how the book now looks in the back. I created poems everywhere where there was a little place to write. I started writing poems, and it's about a lot of stuff. So I wrote a poem about my son Pepe, my grandson Pepe, he's 7. Then my granddaughter got a little jealous, I got told, because all the attention was on my grandson. So I wrote a poem for her in English, because she speaks English. She's here in the United States. And some social things I noticed, some, let's say, constructive criticism. I wrote poems, and I hope it's gonna happen. So what I will do is I will record all the poems one after the other. I will send a zip file to Tim Hacking, Sounds by Hacking, and will also send him the music from Karl, and then hopefully he can put something together. I'm thinking of an online book or a video, or I don't know, a CD. Probably not. I want something where you can see something too. Maybe even some drawings or some pictures, some impressions from Germany when I was there last time, and we'll see what comes out. I will let you know. So let's talk about the positive stuff I found in Germany. Ooh, vegan wurst. Vegan wurst. They have a big assortment of vegan stuff, and I can't find a wurst here, vegan here, like I can in Germany. So I loaded up on that stuff. And also I brought Clay. He loves that hay flour cheese. So it has a crust of hay flowers. I don't know how you call it here. And also that cheese. It's a local cheese from my hometown. And I brought him that. I also brought him some beer glasses, because I broke his one in the dishwasher, and I hear that since 2 years. So I decided to bring him new beer glasses. I transported them in my rucksack, in my backpack, and to make sure they're not cracking. And thank God I got everything over the border, all the goodies. So the food is phenomenal. I promised my diabetes specialist not to pig out too much, because as you know, I have diabetes 1.5. My pancreas is not making enough insulin, so I have to shoot insulin, but the pancreas still makes enough to stay out of the hospital, but not to avoid the side effects like blindness. So I have to take insulin to correct that. And before I left, I was really high on glucose, and my A1C was not good because of stress. Stress is a major factor, lack of exercise when I'm busy with other stuff, and yeah, eating. So I promised her not to pick out. She actually told me, I know you're German, you will be, she's, foreigner. She said, you will be there eating, then you come back and you will be dying. I said, no, I promise I will be good. And I did eat stuff I usually don't eat, because I didn't want to restrain myself. I'm there in Germany for 2 weeks, and I enjoy my local food, which I can't get in the United States, or most of it I can't get. So I decided to have fun with it and enjoy it, but I didn't overeat. I didn't get second helpings. I planned my portion before I ate. We went out a lot to the restaurant, so you have no input what goes in the food. So I made sure I'm not overeating. I drank water, not the sweet sodas or whatever, you know. So I really tried. And first of all, I walked. I had no rent car, so I walked everywhere, to the train, across town, shopping. Everywhere we went, I walked, and I kept my glucose. I measured every day. I was always on the mark where I wanted to be. So the walking in the cold air, it was really cold, and the walking, I think, made a lot of difference. So I need to exercise more. That's what I learned. I need to raise my exercise level in the United States. I do exercise. I swim, and I walk, but obviously not enough. So now the gardening starts, so it's gonna be busy again. But I really wanna get my exercise in a better shape. So now the sad part. The last few times I went to Germany, the last time was in 2017 for my grandson's baptism, and after that we planned on going over 19, and then you know what happened, COVID, so nothing was possible anymore. So last time I didn't feel that way. I always felt like, ooh, I'm coming home. That's my home. The Allgäu, the south of Germany, is my home. This time I felt different. This time I loved going there, loved to see my family, loved to see everything and enjoy my trip, but home is in California. I really felt it so strong. Never before I felt it that way, that my home is in California. I'm no longer home in Germany. I can't find the Germany I have in my memory when I lived here. I can't find that anymore. It changed. There are so many changes, and it felt strange. And I'm not saying I don't like Germany or I don't like visiting there. I love going there, visiting everybody, connecting, reconnecting. But home is Gilroy, California. And some things are really strange to me. For example, the butcher. I wrote a poem about that in my dialect. The butcher nearby my late stepmother's condo, he had a sign on the door, "We are closed, we can't find staff." And I said, huh? How is that happening? Well, Germany started paying citizen money, as they call it. Every month, everybody got citizen money those who during COVID lost their job. I assume that's how it started. Well, the people learned to live with that little amount of money they get from the state, and they, especially young people, don't want to work anymore. They just stay at home and have the citizen money. So there is a lack of qualified workers. They can't find workers in supermarkets or in the trade. It's amazing. It's amazing to me. And I hit my head and said, why, you know? And the worst part, which I got told, I'm not gonna make this up, the worst part is, because Germany spends so much on this citizen money, the retirees are actually the real losers. They lose COLA, cost of living adjustment. So they are really struggling to make ends meet. They have to collect bottles, stuff like that, to get a few extra bucks, and that is really the sad part. I am retired. I'm 62. I could retire early in the United States. I have plenty of money. I have Social Security, and I have a pension from my college job. And I can't believe how how it works in Germany right now, because they claim to be the big social state and they do all these wonderful things. And when you hear people, oh, what are you doing in America? You're all starving and you have no health insurance, no nothing. Well, I'm telling you, I have health insurance. I have a good pension. I have social security. I own my own home. Most people in Germany are renting because they can't even afford buying a home. And so, no, you guys are not better off. I'm sorry to tell you that. And I don't understand the politics anymore. I just don't understand how you can cause a lack of work personnel, a lack of staff, you know. And also, you know, entrepreneurship is not getting rewarded anymore in Germany, and everything Germans were famous for, you know, entrepreneurship, good workers, good employees, on time, you know, I don't see that anymore. And all the little shops are gone. I remembered I wanted to get some wurst in a certain shop, and the shop was gone. I could find it in a bigger supermarket, but still, you know, all the little, the stuff that made Germany for me, they're all gone. So no, I'm not at home anymore. And when I came home to California, I almost kissed the floor when I was on American soil. Also, California by far is not politically where I stand, you know that. But believe me, it's so much better than over there. So much better. And I was glad seeing my church singing in the worship band again. And these are my buddies, this is my world, this is where I'm at home. Clay, I missed him so much. He stayed at home to take care of the pets. And unfortunately, we had a casualty. Mr. Weasley passed away, my daughter's bearded dragon. So we were sad about it, but I told Clay, well, at least he can call himself now a dragon slayer. It was a bad joke. Okay, he didn't laugh about it, but he died. You know, he just one day he said he woke up and he was dead in his terrarium. So stuff happens. Anyway, that's the stuff I wanted to tell you. Oh yeah, here I got myself all kinds of Allgaeu krimis, mystery novels from my local area, because I love reading those. So yeah, maybe that's why my luggage was heavier. And I have a book recommendation for my English-speaking friends. This is the one I'm reading at Bible study right now. Suffer Strong. And it's written very positive, actually, very happy also it is, about a couple, Catherine and Jay Wolfe. They wrote this book. Catherine had a 6-month-old baby when she was 26 and suffered a very heavy stroke, which put her in a wheelchair. She couldn't speak anymore, move anymore, eat anymore, and they got through this. That couple got through this, and she says it redefined her in a way she would not have experienced without that horrible, horrible suffering. And you know what she's talking about. Every one of us suffers through something, and we come out usually learning something. If we don't suffer, we don't learn anything, or we don't change our ways. So it's very interesting to read. It's Suffer Strong. Try it. It's a good one. What else do I have to tell you? Nothing else. I will put out a new video for Valentine stuff, Valentine clothes, and yeah, that's it. Making lemons and yeah, bass guitar. I'm really trying to practice a lot right now. I take lessons, as you know, but the worship part, I want to be, I used to play hard rock and punk rock, but I do not feel, well, I like still the music, but I want to play contemporary worship music. I want to play bass for Jesus. That's how I call it. I have a sweater that says exactly that. So I practice the worship part because my teacher does not have experience in worship music, but he teaches me bass guitar, and I try in the YouTube. There are lots of free YouTube videos from worship leaders. I try to understand it, and I talk to him and to my worship leader. I will have an audition, several outings. I want to go that way, and I don't want to leave it just up to my church to fit me in, because I know there are many other, I don't want to say competitors, but many other church fellows who want to play in the worship band. I know at least 2, and the pastor plays bass, so there are a lot of people wanting to play bass. And if I have the honor to do so, if the worship leader thinks I'm fitting, I will do so. But I also decided to look for other outlets to do what I think Jesus calls me to do, playing contemporary worship music. So I audition with bands, I audition with churches, I audition with anybody who needs a bass player playing contemporary worship music, and then we will see what happens. I know God will lead me on the right way. I will end up somewhere. I don't know, but I want to improve my skills as a bass player. I can't do that if I can't find musicians to jam with, and just practicing at home will not help me improving my playing. So that's where I'm at. I don't focus just on the church I'm going. I love the people there. I love the worship band. I love everybody in there. But I'm not just focusing on that place to play bass for Jesus. There are more places, and maybe somebody needs me. Yeah, it's hard to find something. I'm old. I'm a woman. Most people look for young. They want to draw in young people in the band, and I think men have a better chance than women. I see it everywhere. I don't see any female bass player in any worship band right now, but who knows? Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Maybe I don't see the forest because of all the trees. I don't know. And I don't want to blame anybody or, be bitter about it. I'm trying, and I know God will lead me on a way where I want to be. And that's it for today. So as always, keep back coming to another rodeo with the Tater Cowgirl. And I will put a few photos in from Germany, maybe a video, 1 or 2, so that you have a little bit more to see. Oh, one more thing. On the flight from San Francisco to Munich, above Greenland, we saw the Aurora Borealis, the northern lights. Oh, I took a photo. It's beautiful. I almost cried. This was a special treat seeing that. I never seen that before, and I'm really grateful for that. God is good, and life is good. Okay, bye. As always, come back to another rodeo with the Tater Girls. Peace out.